guys. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Rough Drafts podcast. This week, we will be talking about mental health in quarantine. If it gives you any perspective, we are all currently in bed, and we did shoot this morning, or attempted to, but turns out we weren't recording the entire time, and then we were 10 minutes late to our second class. So, yeah.
We're all having a great day.
Yeah.
You gotta look on the positive side. Yeah, we're depressed, but hey, we're almost finished with our 4th week of school.
Woo!
Let's talk about it.
Really true.
I feel like at this point, it's kind of Groundhog Day in a sense that like everything is just blending together. Like at this point, I don't even know what week we're in. Also, I just thought about this. The 5th week, I lied. I do know the week we're in. The 5th week is literally next week. What are we doing after the 6th week? Like that number 6 is approaching.
They're gonna wait till the day before. They're gonna wait till the Sunday
night, and they're gonna send out a phone call exactly
at 11:59 p.m.
School tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Hi, we just wanted to let all the parents know we will continue remote learning, and the parents will know before the teachers.
Yeah, though, life it definitely does feel like one really long day or repeating day. And yeah. How are we feeling?
I feel like because of everything feeling the same, I'm missing out on like human aspects of things. So like when I go to school, I would be able to talk to my friends, and like sure I do still, but it's just definitely like a different vibe, and it's a vibe that we haven't been preconditioned to since like pre-K.
Listen, I'm gonna sound crazy, but I prefer quarantine. I already repeated every single day by going to school, and I absolutely hated it because I always felt stuck. And now that I don't have to do that, like, I feel like every single day can be different. Like, it's whatever I want it to be. Like, I can do my school in my room. I can do it in the living room. I can do it in Starbucks. I can do it outside.
This is my mental state. I'm so, like, in a lack and in a rut. It is hard for me to get out of bed at 8:25 and go grab my laptop to bring it in bed.
Period.
That was so aggressive. I don't know why I was so aggressive, but like the emphasis on the truth of that.
No,
I
feel
bed.
that.
I keep mine in my bed, and I set an alarm for 8:30, and I get up and I log on.
Great just sitting here listening like, that's why they don't participate.
Well, no, like I'm awake for it. Sometimes it gets a little, the downside is it's very hard to find motivation. Like I find myself not wanting to do anything because it just doesn't feel real when you're not in person. But also, I don't know, like I feel a lot less, like, I guess anxious now because like going to school in person with all of these people was a lot of pressure, and after 5 days of that, like I was exhausted, and now like I don't have to see all those people in person, like, so I don't know, I don't feel as exhausted most of the time.
I kind of get that.
I think with us that we all pretty much have a really easy schedule. I would say this first semester that we can't like fully grasp the workload. I would say, like, coming from me especially, I cannot grasp the workload of someone that has 4 classes right now and like has to be on campus doing assignments.
I remember what that's like.
I can't grasp it.
No.
I know for a fact that I would not be able to keep up with that. For a fact.
I think that if we ever went back face to face, we would all have to be in mask. And I'm not saying that would be an issue for me specifically, but for some people, it seems to be an issue to wear a mask.
Yeah. It's just like, I understand that you should have the choice to like choose things for yourself, But at the same time, I don't understand why you wouldn't choose to wear a mask, because it's not just about you, it's about everyone around you. It's about everyone's well-being. So it doesn't just affect you.
I think that stems from the stigma around a mask at this point. I feel like a mask is political, which is absolutely absurd to me that I, a 17-year-old, can clearly see like there's nothing political about a mask. It's about protection, but the fact that if I wear a mask, I'm supporting this or I'm doing this. No, if you wear a mask, you're helping prevent the issue. It's not anything that has to do with politics, in my opinion, all my opinion. But I really think that a mask is more of a political statement at this point than
Yeah,
what it initially should be known as.
Yeah, I
What
just,
do you mean?
like if a doctor tells me that I need to wear a mask, I'm gonna wear a mask.
Yeah.
And like I was watching this Trump rally, or I wasn't watching the Trump rally, but I saw a clip from it on the news the other day. And there were like all of these old ladies behind him not wearing masks. And I'm like, you know, you're old. Like, you're going to be the first to go if you get it. Like, and that's so unfortunate. Like, he just downplays it knowingly because he doesn't want to cause a panic, and people just blindly follow that.
Mhm. My
And
parents were watching that rally, and nobody on the camera was wearing a mask. Like, there was not one single person. Like, a mask is not a political statement. Like, at this point, you just need to be wearing it to protect others. Like, maybe you don't care about your life, but if you don't care about your life and then you go and visit your 75-year-old grandma, you're putting her at risk.
yeah.
And it's literally not going to end until we wear masks. Like, it won't
It's not going to end until
end.
people start taking it seriously.
And if people don't start taking it seriously, our mental health is going to continue to just plummet.
we're just going to continue to be isolated and we're just not going to have a normal, I don't know, a society that functions normally.
Yeah.
And
And for like perspective, tomorrow is 9/11, which obviously is a huge day in our history. And I was thinking about something whenever, I was thinking about 9/11, the fact that our nation is in so much turmoil, and I'm not trying to be political, I'm just stating the facts, do what you want with it. It was hard for me to really grasp a hold of a child looking in their history book and seeing pictures of our society with masks on and all this chaos around us. And it feels like almost we're ignoring it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to do about that because I felt bad. I was like, oh my gosh, 2020? This is 2020. And I think that's everyone's attitude, just like 2020 sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know who to believe at this point.
Yeah, me either. Like, especially this being an election year, that just like makes everything so either super exaggerated or super downplayed. Like, it is so hard to get actual like facts because everyone is just spreading like all this biased information, and it's so hard to actually know what's going on sometimes.
Yeah, it's just always kind of like what one person says versus what someone else says, whether it's true or not. Like, if you're opposing someone, you're going to say whatever you have to say.
Yeah.
Exactly. So one way that I have found coping with all of these feelings of society and all my thoughts, especially like I was talking about 9/11, is to just kind of write them down. And I feel like 2020 has probably been the highest selling year for journals out of every year.
What
Like,
else
do you
is
guys
in
have journals?
your house? Yeah, I just bought one the other day.
I've been journaling since I was 12, maybe. And I think it's a really healthy habit that everyone should have because it's so easy to like bottle everything up and not talk about it, whether it be good or bad. But to write everything down on a sheet of paper can really like give you a deeper understanding of everything you're feeling, especially during this time, like when you don't have a lot of people to talk to and when you're going through so many like significant experiences kind of by yourself. it's really important to like understand like your emotions and try to deal with them.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't have to journal like every day or anything. It can just be like whenever you're feeling it, you know?
Mhm.
Because I just think, and honestly, you don't even have to have a journal. You can just pull out a piece of paper whenever you need to and just start writing. And, you know, while the whole positive journaling thing is great, you don't have to do that either. You can just write whatever it is you're feeling because it's so much better to just process things and get them out rather than just keeping them all locked up in your head.
Yeah.
Because I know eventually that gets to people.
Mhm.
I found like writing a little thing from each day helps me to not, because like past few weeks I've just been blurring everything together, and I don't know, writing just a little bit each day helps me kind of to remember like what I did that day. How was this day different than all the other ones of me being trapped in my house?
Yeah.
And like on those days where you're feeling like super depressed or super overwhelmed or whatever it may be, like you can't get out of bed, you can't do anything, you can always try like there are breathing techniques and exercises, there's meditation, they have like lots of apps for that. And I don't know, sometimes it helps even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is time for Song of the Week.
So anyway,
Sorry. I'll go first. My song is Space Song by Beach House. It's a good song to just get lost in, especially if you're kind of, like anxious or just overthinking. I love listening to that and just, yeah.
It's a good song.
my song for the week is kind of fitting to our current situation. It's called Solitude is Bliss by Tame Impala.
Yup.
And it's kind of about being in your own head, but I don't know, it sort of embraces it almost.
You just gotta make the best of what we're dealing with.
Okay, guys, so my song of the week is Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
Okay. My song of the week is Forever by Clairo. It's a good song. So I think that brings an end to our podcast. Katie, if you'd like to do the honors, go right ahead.
Oh, yeah. Let me know if you guys can hear it good.
All right. Yep.
Yes. Yep, there it was.
Good.
That was really good.
Making sure. Sorry, it was a little out of tune this week. I apologize.
It was out of tune last week.
Is it even tuned?
No.